Hello and welcome to PlayStation Grenade. You may be expecting a map change video from me this week, but Fortnite Chapter 2 is so big it's impossible to cover everything. So instead, our Discord community and I have found 14 map secrets you need to see for yourself. These include Easter eggs, hints to future content and story, and loads of nostalgia from the original Fortnite map. And I'll even add in some batch crazy things too. Let's do this! Oh yeah, and slap code ADAMARU in the Fortnite shop. Please? Pretty please? Let's go! Where do we start on an island this big? How about keeping up with Kevin? In this new world, Kevin is now biofuel for the island's power supply, and at the power plant itself, take time to look around and you'll find this. A desk with donuts strewn everywhere. I'm sure you've already guessed it already. This is indeed a nod to The Simpsons and Homer's workplace at the nuclear power plant. And of course, his well-known love of glazed donuts. This also leads into the nuclear waste around the map, which creates freaks of nature, kinda like this monstrosity. Epic. Yeah, this is a thick skin, but I wanted Penny. Pretty please. While we are up here at the power plant, have you noticed the electrical pylons have returned? Nothing new to see here, right? Well, get this in your eye holes. The power lines are actually zip lines. I know what you're thinking. Holy shit, Batman. Me too. Jump on these and you can ride all the way to Retail Row. Each of these pylons has floor loot upon it to grab too. Easy rotations and relatively safe too. For our next location, we are looking for history. The nostalgia for yesteryear, which gives us all that warm and fuzzy feeling inside. Fair enough, just me. On the map, get yourself down to Sector 8F or 8G. It's a location known as Camp Cod, but essentially this is the home of our past. Kinda like Junk Junction last season. Here we can find something which resembles... Is that you, Hutwatch? Have you returned? No, this is too different. You are an imposter! Our search for Hutwatch Chapter 2 continues. Other items you should recognise here are the fountain from Westworld, there's the sign from Lonely Lodge in the trash here too, and a few cast-offs from Sunny Steps. But here's the one which will make OG players happy. The original clock face from the first version of Tilted Towers is here, in pride of place, cracked and broken, but it's still here. Damn it, that's beautiful. Also around here you can see the lions from the football stadium or soccer stadium, and I think it was in Gotham last season. Around the next corner are those solar panels from Frosty Flights, and inside the main house is the bear from many locations, but we most know him from the hunting store in Lonely Lodge. Awesome touch, Fortnite developers. Much appreciated. Let's keep going with the nods to the last 10 seasons. Over in Weeping Woods, in the northwest corner, there is the Durr Burger and Pizza Pit mascot heads. During the live event, we saw them fly into the black hole, and this is where they've landed, right next to each other. What do you think will happen with this storyline? Will the food fight continue? The developers of Fortnite have given us Easter eggs in the past around the TV show Lost. Have you seen it? It involves time travel, and polar bears, and desert islands, and hidden bunkers. It's confusing, but it's pretty good. The bunkers we got back on the old island were confirmed to be inspired by Lost. This season, another Lost reference has appeared, the crashed plane found up in A4. The plane has crashed and broken in the same way Lost begins, and stranded all those survivors. Come to think of it, there are so many similarities with Lost and Fortnite, so let's put a pin in it for now, as it looks like the new EGO locations are taken from Lost 2. I wonder if this is where the enforcers come from. And will they do battle with Alter, the heroes of the piece? Then we would get Alter Ego. Do you see what I... Moving on. Let's keep this on point. Those bunkers from the last map. As soon as we landed, we all tried to find them in the first day of Chapter 2, leading us to this very suspect island near the power plant. I mean, it has telescopes hidden in bushes, so something must be here, right? And then we found it. Under the Innocent Shack is a secret bunker, just like the old island. I attempted to clear out the location, but then on closer inspection, I figured out it was a fake. We all know there must be a real one, and we didn't have to wait long because it was found. Thanks to Orange Guy for showing me this. In B6 under the water is the real bunker, which begs the question, what will happen this time around? Is it important, or does it remain a simple nod to the former island? Please let me know your thoughts. Oh, and just as I finished this, I was told of another bunker, which is hidden elsewhere on the island, just southeast of Retail Row, covered by a bush and 2 trees. Destroy them to find it. So hang on, what could these be for? Could they be rifts maybe later in the season? Or could they be a fast travel network? Damn it, that would be good. No speculation though, we just want facts at this point. Moving on. And now, the ultimate nostalgia hit. Over in the sea right of the island is a strange marking. Get closer and we can see that this is a treasure chest poking out of the water. But look what is holding it up. It's Truckosaurus! He survived Armageddon and now lives under the sea as a beacon of hope. By the looks of him, it's an older version of himself, as he has 2 arms again, and last season, he lost one if you remember.
You crazy mother...
And now, I think I have something for you Save the World players, or people like me hunting for a storyline here to keep all this chaos under control. There is a redacted area on the map. Get your butt over to Retail Row and follow the road south. What the hell is this? It simply has to be integral to the story, but we can look further into this. Save the World peeps, do you recognise what's missing on the door? The Vindertech V, the V-Bucks logo. In Save the World, we press this button to get inside that bunker, but it's missing in this day and age. Could this be a link to what we've been looking for so long? And the ultimate question you want answering, is Thick Penny behind this door? Open up! Maybe we should start Bunker Watch. Who's up for that? We'll get 100 players and we'll just simply stare at this door in a live stream. Maybe not. There's a couple of throwaway references to films on the island you have to have a look at too. Has anyone seen the film Ferris Bueller's Day Off? I know, that film is older than time itself. well, the home of Ferris's friend is recreated in Fortnite in Section A4. In the film, they steal a red Ferrari, and when they return it, it accidentally drops out of the glass garage and down a cliff edge. Tough break. When was that film made anyway? 1986? What? Another film which gets a nod is the Disney classic The Little Mermaid, another 80s film made in 1989. In one scene, Ariel saves a dude from drowning, and that rocky crag is in the game, and even the rock she poses on is here. Live your dreams, guys. You can be the Little Mermaid if you want to. It's found at A5 if you want to have a go. Here's the question to mess you up though. If your boyfriend or girlfriend was a mermaid, would you want the upper half of them to be a fish, or the lower half of them to be a fish? So which bit would be human, the top bit or the bottom bit? Don't think too long because it gets weird. Do you remember this guy? We named him Rock the Dwayne Johnson. After he was spotted, he went on to have a 3-season storyline, which is why I think we should keep an eye on this guy, a man made of hay, found over at Frenzy Farm. He needs a name. What about Paul Heyman? If you watch WWE, that's well funny. If you don't, then I sound like I've lost the plot. Please do me a favour and name him in the comments. We may be saying his name for many seasons, so make it a good one, please. And to finish, we're going to look at some really weird findings, some strange goings on here in Fortnite. Down in the swamps, you can find a cemetery, a newly dug graveyard really, but venture inside and it's a zombie testing facility using slurp juice to create more abominations. Lovely. Back over at Frenzy Farm, there is a racetrack just made for lawnmowers. Boom, that's it, flying lawnmowers confirmed. If you get yourself over to F8, you can meet this Iron Man. See what I did there? He looks like a stickman to me. Maybe he will get up and fight Paul Heyman. I prefer the man made of hay, so I punch this dude in the groin, because I'm mature like that. Also, did you know if you punch this guy in the groin, you automatically win the game? It's true. If you don't believe me, check the comments below. And there's a few locations we should watch which have potential erections coming up. This one at Sweaty Sands looks interesting to me. What could it be? Let's keep an eye on them. So there we go, there's 14 locations I think you should visit in Fortnite Chapter 2. As always, please hit me up on Twitter if you find something different, and we also have a Discord for anyone who wants to join in. The link for both are in the description below. A quick thank you to those who used my code to buy the Battle Pass or anything in the Fortnite shop. You are responsible for this channel's growth, so thank you so much. I wouldn't be here without you, I know that, and I appreciate you for it. If you want to see your name here next week, check the description below. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. This has been a pleasure. Thanks for your time. I'll see you again soon.